Hey, noble ones, I have a question for you. Who was the best man alive ever in the history of mankind, our entire species? You might be wondering, that's a little bit of an odd question. Why are you asking that? Well, here I am on Google, and then I've got Yahoo, Bing, and then we're going to move into AI. Let's first start with Google. Who is the best man in the world? 3, 2, 1. Take your guesses. Apparently, Google tells us it's Prophet Muhammad. Well, you think I'm making this up? I'm setting it up, but do it. Do it right now. Pause the video and test this theory. Yeah, I think we're going to need a little bit of an investigation here. What's going on? Why is Prophet Muhammad the best man ever? Well, this is from Reddit r Islam, so I mean, Quora. What is the name of the greatest man on earth? The best man in history is Prophet Muhammad. Yeah. Wikipedia, ladies and gentlemen. Before you say, but maybe it's because, Reddit pops up. Wikipedia. A ranking of the most influential persons in history. Who do we have? The first person on Heart's list, which is the person who wrote this, was Islamic Prophet Muhammad. Okay. Facebook, Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, greatest man of all time, they say. YouTube, Muhammad is the best man in the world. Instagram, number 1, Prophet Muhammad. Number 2, Jesus Christ. Really? TikTok, guess what? Prophet Muhammad. Boom. Threads, the Prophet Muhammad is the best man in the world, we're told. More Facebook. All right. What happens if I do the same, but on, let's do Yahoo. Of course, it's quoting Wikipedia. And we got Muhammad right here. Muhammad. Or Muhammad, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Doesn't even matter. Here he is, born in Mecca. I think something is going on here, guys. Don't you think? Let's see Bing. Maybe Bing has been sanitized. I haven't used this since, I don't know. All right, let's try again. Who is the best man in the world? I have a feeling. All right, Bing is giving us the same Wikipedia article, which again, of course, but as we go down, Muhammad number 1 from the top 10s. Well, what does AI think? What is AI going to tell us? Let's try with Gemini first. I'm covering it up, am I? Maybe it's for best. Best is subjective. I appreciate that. Prophet Muhammad. Oh my God. Above Isaac Newton, and of course, above Jesus. But I would like to underline one thing. That while with Prophet Muhammad we're told, often cited as the most influential person in history, notably blah, 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 because he was supremely successful in both religious and secular political realms. Okay. For Jesus Christ, best is put in quotes, in quotations. Guys, I'm not making any of this up. Look at this. For Jesus, best is in quotes. For Muhammad, I don't see any quotation. I don't see him being so successful, supremely successful. There is no quote marks. Nothing. No quote marks. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, let's try another AI. I'm getting deja vu here. Claude AI, what do you think? Yeah, take your time, mate. Oh, it's refusing. I can't definitively say who the best man in the world is. There's such a subjective judgment that depends entirely on what qualifies someone values most. Different people excel in different ways, whether it's kindness, innovation, leadership, creativity, or countless virtues. That's pretty good. Is there a particular quality or achievement? Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if we can extrapolate it. Okay, it did well. Claude AI is not doing that. Interesting. Let's see if I ask it directly. Let's see if it's going to say no. That's a thoughtful question, is it? For the approximately 1.8 billion Muslims, Prophet Muhammad would absolutely be their answer. He's revered as the final messenger, blah, blah, blah. His influence, okay. I chose Fred Rogers from my particular perspective, focusing on qualities like gentleness and emotional education, but best is inherently subjective. So Claude AI is actually doing pretty good when it comes to this. It's actually asking me, what made you think about Prophet Muhammad? I'm going to tell it. Oh, simply the fact that Let's see what he says to that. What a field day. That's interesting. I wonder if those search results might be influenced by the sheer number of people searching and creating content about religious figures, given that Islam is the world's second. Yeah, but world's second. Wait. Right. But world second should lead to the conclusion that the world first religion, one would assume, might give the highest score on those search engines. Wouldn't you think? Maybe it's gonna tell me no, because there is a higher number of people actually using that expression on the Muslim side. It's really sharp observation, absolutely right about the logic that Christianity has about 2.4 billion followers compared to Islam 1.8, so you'd expect Jesus to dominate those search results. Yeah, it could be, to play devil's advocate for a moment, it might have to do with the fact that usually we Christians don't say that Jesus was the best man. We usually say Jesus is God. But anyways, there could be several factors at play. It might be that Muslim communities are particularly active in creating online content about Prophet Muhammad being the best man specifically. That could be. While Christian content might use different phrasing. Yes. Or it could be related to how SEO optimization works differently across different cultural and linguistic communities. Well, this one is an interesting one. We might need to look into that. Absolutely, we might need to look at the search engine optimization. That's interesting. It's also possible that search algorithms are picking up on specific phrases or content patterns rather than just raw population numbers. The way different religious communities engage with search engines and create content can vary significantly. Yeah, also, and that's just my opinion here, but maybe it could also have to do with the fact that there is a certain agenda that wants us to believe that, in the West specifically. How about that idea? Am I going into the conspiracy theory now? Is Reddit going to explode because of this statement? I don't care. I want to say what I think. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you think someone is trying to manipulate stuff here to make us lean into a certain direction? What do you guys think? Well, since we are asking questions, I want to ask another one now. What is the most common boy name in the UK? One would expect George. I mean, Arthur is pretty badass, I'll give him that. But no, ladies and gentlemen, the most popular boy's name in the UK right now is Mohammed. My goodness, the coincidences keep piling up. One would think that perhaps what we call a conspiracy might actually hold water. Number one in the UK. What is the most common male name in the UK? Yeah, Mohammed has overtaken Noah as the top name for baby boys in England and Wales, followed by Noah and Oliver. Mohammed was the second most popular name in 2022 and has been in the top 10 most popular names for baby boys in England and Wales since 2016. So, what I see here is a pattern. I'm just going to tell it how it is. 2016, 2022, 2024, now it's number one. What's going to happen in 2026? How are things going to look in 2030 in the United Caliphate? What do you guys think? What's the most British boy name? Man, but it's going to become Muhammad. It is. It's going to become Muhammad. Now, here's the thing. You can say all you want, but you're pushing out the conspiracy, this is nonsense. No, it's not nonsense, because they say it, they admit it. See, one of the main problems with this alliance that we have between radical liberals and whether it be in Labour in the UK or whether it be Democrats in America or whatever you want, the centre-left, I guess, in Italy, and particularly extremist Muslim groups. The funny thing is that because they're so different, this is the strangest alliance on planet Earth, because in reality they freaking hate each other, or they should. Well, quite a lot of radical and traditionalist Muslims do hate liberals. They absolutely can't stand them, but they are smart and they are using them in order to get power. When it comes to the blue-haired white women in the West, it's not that they love Muslims or Islam or brown people. No, sir. It's just that they hate the West, Christianity, and white men. And so their hatred... I'm telling it how it is. I know I'm right. I know you're like saying, man, this guy, yes. Me and you, man. I'm just saying what you think. I'm just saying what we all think. I'm just translating it into words on the internet in front of a camera. But we all think it. We all know it's true. It's their hatred that moves them to a point that they are more than willing to let go of the fact that a lot of, for example, gay people get thrown off the 9th floor of buildings in Muslim majority countries under Sharia law. But they don't care about that, because as long as they can get one over the chuds, then all the rest is perfectly sacrificable pawns, whether it be LGBTQ person, or whether it be a black person, or whether it be whatever the heck type of minority, equity deserving group, minority, that now they have decided is part of the oppressed that they need to defend. It doesn't matter, because they will literally ally with anyone as long as they can get one over to the Christian white men, which is the one and only oppressor they wish to fight. So they will cheer over this multiculturalism and inclusivity, tolerance, but then they use a different strategy. That's the problem. They may appear to be on the same side, but then they use a different strategy, because the white liberal women are covert. They hide it and they say, no, it's because of representation and inclusivity and equality and equity, and they use all these words. Whereas the radical Islamic people, Islamists, oh no, they're very overt. I don't care. They will say it. They'll say, we'll replace you. They will say it directly. You know that you have seen the clips when they say, you guys are not having kids. You know, when they you have one of these crazy Islamists. And of course, not every Muslim is like that. I get it. I'm talking about the crazy ones. Thank you. So the radical Islamists, the ones that hate the West, hate you and everything you stand for, and hate us because we're Christians and we are the West, and we are not okay with this nonsense. And they will say, they will move to a Nordic country, they will move to Denmark, they will move to Sweden, they will move to Norway. And then they'll say, you guys are not having kids. We have 8 kids per household, so we'll replace you. They say it. But then they say it directly. The white blue-haired liberals will deny it, will say, conspiracy theory is not happening, until they do admit that it's happening, but then it's a good thing. You know, that's always the thing. First, say it's not happening, and then once you reach the point that it's so obviously clear that something is happening, then they say it is happening, but it's actually good, and here is why. And of course, everything has to do with white supremacy. Anyways, what is the name of the firstborn in Germany in 2026? New year, am I right? So I've got contrasting answers on this one. So take it with a grain of salt. But AI tells me it's Emil. AI tells me. This user on X, I remember her. She's a German immigrant in the US. She's actually pretty based usually, but she's saying it's Abdullah. Is it true? I don't know, but it says also that in Bavaria, Germany, in 2026, 35 to 40% under 4 years in Germany have a migration background, blah, 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 okay? Someone else here, okay, it's saying it's Abdullah. Reddit, Andreas. I don't know which one it is because I'm getting contrasting information, but let's ask, how popular is the name Abdullah? So according to Baby Center UK, Abdullah, baby name, meaning, origin, and popularity. See the popularity of the baby name Abdullah over time, plus its meaning, origin, common sign, sibling names, and more in Baby Centers. Baby Center. Yeah, there we go. The UK most popular baby names. There we go. You got Abdullah, of course. Abdul, Musa, Ibrahim, Abdullah, Ali. In the 100 top in the UK. In the UK. England and Wales. Yes, well, typical Welsh, isn't it? Mustafa, there you go. Man, this is dystopia. This is a dystopic reality, isn't it? Plus, I love it that the people, of course, we are expecting, obviously, people in the comments, people on Reddit telling us, we're just underlying facts. And then they will tell us, oh, you have a problem with that, so you're Islamophobic, so you're racist. Which is the funniest thing ever, because they don't even know the logics of the meaning. They've diluted the meaning of the word racist so much that now they even forgot the original meaning. There is no, Islam is a religion, you absolute imbecile, has nothing to do with race. But of course, then you'll have the likes of Destiny that will tell you, no, it is a matter of race, after he has shown some of the greatest Islamophobia. Let me show you. what I'm talking about. Because this is the thing. This is the thing with people like this. They will call you racist, but then they do the same stuff. So which one is it? Are you a racist as well then? Welcome to the clown world, ladies and gentlemen. But let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.